Pāpamocanī Ekādaśī. Yudhishthira Maharaja said, "O Supreme Lord, I have heard from you the explanation of Amalaki Ekadashi, which occurs during the light fortnight of the months of Phalguna, like February-March, and now I wish to hear about the Ekadashi that occurs during the dark fortnight of the months of Caitra, March-April. What is its name, O Lord, and what results can one attain by observing it?" The Supreme Personality of God, Lord Sri Krishna, replied, "O best of kings, for the benefit of everyone, I shall gladly describe to you the glories of this Ekadashi, which is known as Pāpamochanī. The history of this Ekadashi was once narrated to the Emperor Māndhāta by Lomaṣa Ṛṣi. King Māndhāta addressed the Ṛṣi, "O great sage, for the benefit of all people, please tell me the name of the Ekadashi that occurs during the dark fortnight of the months of Caitra, and please explain the process for observing it. Also, please describe the benefits of gains by observing this Ekadashi." Lomaṣa Ṛṣi replied, "The Ekadashi that occurs during the dark part of the months of Caitra is named Pāpamocanī Ekādaśī. For the faithful devotee, it removes the influences of ghosts and demons, or lying among men. This Ekadashi also awards the 8 perfections of life, fulfills all kinds of desires, purifies one's life of all sinful reactions, and makes a person perfectly virtuous." Now please listen to a historical account concerning this Ekadashi and Chitraratha, the chief of the Gandharvas, like heavenly musicians. During the spring season, in the company of heavenly dancing girls, Chitraratha once came upon a beautiful forest bursting forth with a great variety of flowers. There he and the girls joined the Gandharvas and many Kinnaras, along with Lord Indra himself, the king of heaven, who was enjoying a visit there. Everyone felt that there was no better garden than this forest. Many sages were also present, performing their austerities and penances. The demigods particularly enjoyed visiting this celestial garden during the months of Chaitra and Vaishaka, like April-May. Great sage named Medhavi resided in that forest, and the very attractive dancing girls would always attempt to seduce him. One famous girl in particular, Manjughosha, contrived many ways to allure the exalted Muni, but out of great respect for the sage and fear of his power, which he had attained after years and years of ascetics, she would not come very close to him. At a spot 2 miles from the sage, she pitched a tent and began singing very sweetly as she played the tambura. Cupid himself became excited when he saw and heard her perform so nicely and smelled the fragrance of her sandal paste unguent. He remembered his own unfortunate experience with Lord Shiva and decided to take revenge by seducing Medhavi. Using the eyebrows of Manjughosha as a bow, her glances as a bowstrings, her eyes as arrows, and her breasts as a target, Cupid approached Medhavi in order to tempt him to break his trance and his vows. In other words, Cupid engaged Manjughosha as his assistant, and when she looked at that powerful and attractive young sage, she also became agitated by lust. Seeing that he was highly intelligent and learned, wearing a clean white Brahmana thread draped across his shoulder, holding a sannyasi staff, and sitting handsomely in the ashrama of Chavana Ṛṣi, Manjughosha came before him. She began to sing seductively, and the small bells of her belt and around her ankles, together with the bangles on her wrists, produced a delightful musical symphony. The sage Medhavi was enchanted by that. He understood that this beautiful young woman desired union with him, and at that instant Cupid increased his attraction for Manjughosha by releasing his powerful weapons of taste, touch, sight, smell, and sound. Slowly Manjughosha approached Medhavi, her bodily movements and sweet glances attracting him. She gracefully put her tambura down and embraced the sage with her 2 arms, just as a creeper winds itself around a strong tree. Captivated, Medhavi gave up his meditation and decided to sport with her. and instantly his purity of heart and mind abandoned him. Forgetting even the difference between night and day, he went away with her to sport for a long, long time. Seeing that young yogi's sanctity had become seriously eroded, Manjughosha decided to abandon him and return home. She said, "O Great One, please permit me to return home." Madhava replied, "But you have only just arrived, O beautiful one. Please stay with me at least until tomorrow." Fearful of the sage's yogic power, Manjughosha stayed with Madhavi for precisely 57 years, 9 months and 3 days. But to Madhavi all this time seemed like a moment. Again she asked him, "Please permit me to leave." Madhavi replied, "Oh dear one, listen to me. Stay with me for one more night, and then you may leave tomorrow morning. Just stay with me until I have performed my morning duties and chanted the sacred Gayatri mantra. Please wait until then." Manjughosha was still fearful of the sage's great yogic power, but she forced a smile and said, "How long will it take you to finish your morning hymns and rituals? Please be merciful and think of all the time you have already spent with me." The sage reflected on the years he had been with Manjughosha and then said with great astonishment, "Why, I have spent more than 57 years with you." His eyes turned red and began to emanate sparks. He now regarded Manjughosha as death personified and the destroyer of his spiritual life. "You rascal woman, you have turned all the hard-earned results of my austerities to ashes." Trembling with anger, he cursed Manjughosha. "O sinful one, O hard-hearted, degraded one, you know only sin. May all terrible fortune by yours, O rascal woman. I curse you to become an evil hobgoblin, like Pishas." Cursed by the sage Madhavi, the beautiful Manjughosha humbly beseeched him, "O best of the Brahmanas, please be merciful to me and revoke your curse." "O Great One, it is said that association with pure devotees gives immediate results, but their curses take effect only after 7 days. I have been with you for 57 years, O Master, so please be kind to me." Madhavi Muni replied, "O gentle lady, what can I possibly do? You have destroyed all my austerities, but even though you have done this sinful deed, I shall tell you a way you can be released from my wrath. In the dark fortnight of the month of Caitra, there is the auspicious EKADASH that removes all one's sins. It's named Pāpamochanī, O beautiful one, and whoever fasts on this sacred day becomes completely freed from having to take birth in any kinds of devilish form." With these words, the sage left at once for his father's ashrama. Seeing him enter the hermitage, Chavana Muni said, "O son, by acting unlawfully you have squandered the wealth of your penances and austerities." Madhavi replied, "O father, kindly reveal what atonement I must perform to remove the obnoxious sin I have incurred by privately associating with the dancing girl Manjughosha." Chavana Muni answered, "Dear son, you must fast on Pāpamocanī Ekādaśī, which occurs during the dark fortnight of the moon of the months of Caitra. It eradicates all sins, no matter how grievous they may be." Madhavi followed his father's advice and fasted on Pāpamocanī Ekādaśī. Thus all the sins were destroyed, and he again became filled with excellent merit. Similarly, Manjughosha observed the same fast and became free of the homogoblin curse. Ascending once again to the heavenly spheres, she too returned to her former position. Lomaṣa Ṛṣi continued, "Thus, O king, the great benefit of fasting on Pāpamocanī Ekādaśī is that whoever does so with faith and devotion will have all his sins completely destroyed." Sri Krishna concluded, "O King Yudhishthira, whoever reads or hears about Pāpamocanī Ekādaśī obtains the very same merit he would get if he donated 1,000 cows in charity, and he also nullifies the sinful reactions he may have incurred by killing Brahmana, killing the embryo through abortion, drinking liquor, or having sex with his guru's wife. Such is the incalculable benefit of properly observing this holy day of Pāpamocanī Ekādaśī, which is so dear to me and so meritorious. Thus ends the Vrijavasi narration of the glories of Caitra Krishna Ekādaśī or Pāpamocanī Ekādaśī from the Vāvishya Uttara Purana.